let us say that this is the hydrograph. Hydrograph means discharge versus time. This time can be in hours, in minutes or days. Suppose this is the peak. This is the beginning of runoff. And this is the end of runoff. As all of you know, this is the rising curve and this is the recession curve. So what is base flow? Base flow is the flow which begins after the surface flow and interflow totally recedes. That means stops flowing. After these two flows stops to flow, base flow starts to flow. So all these are flow, but first is surface flow, where you can divide this as quick response flow. That means the moment the rainfall occurs, this flow starts. So we say it as quick response flow. And then after the quick response flow is stops, we have the slow response flow. This generally begins after the rainfall receded. So quick response, slow response, quick response flow, slow response flow stops. Then for some times interflow continues, then interflow also stops, and then base flow come into play, and base flow starts to flow, and this surface flow plus interflow plus base flow is known as total storm flow, or we can also say this as total runoff. Okay. Now the moment you deduct base flow from total runoff, you get DRH, that means direct runoff, hydrograph. So once I separate the base flow from this total storm hydrograph, we will get the direct runoff hydrograph. Okay. Now, how to separate this base flow from the total storm hydrograph? There are three methods. Method 1 is known as straight line method. Method 2 do not have any name, we say it as method 2, and there is another one known as method 3. So straight line method is nothing but just join these 2 points, A and B. A is the beginning of runoff, B is just end of runoff. So you know this part, this downside part is your base flow. I am mentioning base flow or referring base flow with B. And this part, all this part entirety is your runoff, or to be more precise, it is your direct runoff. Okay, remember in this direct runoff, we have both surface runoff and interflow. So both of these are there included. So this is your base flow separation, and this is the straight line method. What is the method 2? Method 2 is that you just extend this line, let them intersect in C at the point C. Then this portion is your direct runoff, and this portion is your base flow. This is method 2. So method 1 is the simplest of all the methods. Method 2 is mostly followed. Method 3 is the most reliable or most practical. Now what is method 3? Method 3 says that you extend this recession curve backward. This is from point this. You just take a line and extend like this. Now this is your peak. Put a perpendicular from, or draw a perpendicular from P to the base. So the point where these two lines intersect, that means this line, this one, let it be EF. And this line, let it be PR. This is the perpendicular from peak. So when these two lines intersects, let this point be, what can I give this name? Let it be F1. Okay. Now you use any arbitrary curve from this edge, starting point of hydrograph, and arbitrary runoff hydrograph, and join this F1 point. Okay, then this entire region become your base flow, and this outside region become your direct runoff.